The first step to creating our Thinglink is to find our base image. When we finally do, we're going to click Create and Upload Image. But let's take a look at how we find and save our image. The first way to get our Thinglink image is to actually create one ourselves in Google Drawing. So first, you go to your Google Drive and then you click New, More, and Google Drawings. If you've never used Google Drawings before, it's a really great resource for creating your own images. So the image I'm going to create is related to the letter A. So the first thing I'm going to do is enter text at the top. And to do that, I click this little T, and that allows me to click and drag and create a text box. Next, I'm going to enter some text. So the letter A. And I want that to be bigger. So I'm going to increase the size of that. Let's do 60. I want to center that, align that, and I want to change my font. If I wanted to, I can add a border to this. I can make the border weight pretty thick, and then I can color it with my paint can. Next, I'm going to insert some clip art pictures. So I go up to Insert, or you could also click down here, and you can either upload your images from the computer, but I'm going to search the web right in my Google Drawing here. So I want to find some things that start with A. So I found my apple, and then I'm just going to click and drag that into my document. And then once it's in there, I'm going to click and resize it. So I've done alligator axe, and let's just do one more. So I do a search, and I want to click and drag my ant here. And finally, I just want to finish off with the letter A. So I'm actually going to use word art here and just type capital letter A. And it's going to insert my A here. And I'm going to click and drag that a little bit bigger. And I want to change the color here. And voila. So right now, I've pretty much created my image for my Thinglink. And now I want to just download it. So I'm going to save it. So I go to File and Download, and I'm going to save it as either a JPEG or a PNG file. Next, I'm going to go back to Thinglink and actually use my image. So in Thinglink, when I click Create and Upload Image, it's going to lead me to my directory on my device. And since I just recently downloaded my visual that I created in Google Drawings, it's right here. So I'm going to open that. So it's going to open that image right in a new work area on my Thinglink. So now I'm ready to add my tags. And to do that, I just click here on this plus sign. And I have the option to create a tag that has text and media. So that could be a link, it could be a sound, it could be a voice recording. I could just add a text label, or I can add a link or content from a website. And if I scroll down, you could even create a tour. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. But let's go back because I want to add text and media to each of my objects. So let's start with my Apple tag. I'm going to click and drag that over because that's the tag I'm working with. And I want to add text and media. And I can change the icon if I'd like. And what I want to do is I want to use this kind of play button looking icon. And I'm just going to select that and click done. And then I'm going to give my image a title, and that's going to be Apple. And I'm also going to, for this particular situation, I'm going to upload myself recording audio for this particular image. Apple. And then I click done. So let's take a look at what happened. Apple. So let me show you that one more time. So I click Add Tag. I want to add text and media. And this is for my alligator. And I want to upload audio. Alligator. And here's what we have. Alligator. So for my letter A, I want to add a link to a YouTube video of the letter A song. So for this one, I want to add content from website. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my video on YouTube, and I'm going to grab the link for that just by clicking on share. And I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to paste it in there. And then I'm going to click done. Now watch what happens there. It opens up my letter song video. So let's say for my aunt, I want to link it to a website. So I just go to add tag again. I can click and drag it over my aunt. I want to add content from a website. And then I'm going to go to my website, ants.com. I'm going to copy. And I'm going to paste in there. And then I don't want to forget to change my icon here. And I select my icon and I'm done. Now for this particular one, I want to go back in this and make some edits. So you'll notice that when I click on the tag, it opens up the ability, it lets me edit it. So I want to change the icon to music because it's a song. So if I do that and click done, my students will know that if I click on here, that there's going to be some kind of music behind that. So there you have it, my interactive letter A design that I created all by myself. Now, you don't have to start from scratch with your image like I did in Google Drawings. You can just take an existing image and do the very same thing. And I'm going to show you how to do this. So you can do a Google image search and pretty much find an image for anything. You just have to be careful when you're doing a Google image search and using an image from Google in your Thinglink that it is, you're not kind of compromising copyright laws. So if you're on Google Images and you right-click on an image, you can save any image to your device and use it in Thinglink. If you want to make sure that the image that you're using is safe, however, you can use something like Unsplash Images, which is a collection of images that are free to use on the web. So I'm looking for a fish image and I found one, and I'm just going to download the photo right here. Then I'm going to go back to Thinglink and I'm going to click create again and upload image. Then I'm going to go to recent. Now I have the fish image that I downloaded right in my Thinglink and I can work with it. I can start adding my tags. Before I do that, I just want to show you some settings that you can change. You have the ability to change the color scheme. You can turn on pulsing animation for all tags, which is kind of a cool feature, so that when you go to create a tag, I'll show you in a moment, it creates like a kind of pulse when you press down on it. You can hide the Thinglink logo if you'd like, or you can upload audio here. So this would be a good place to add music if you wanted to have your students have music in the background when they were interacting with their Thinglink, or you could upload audio that you've pre-recorded. Now let's click done to move on. So if you click the plus sign again, you're going to create a tag. For this one, I'm just going to add a text label, and I'm going to change my icon, and I'm going to make it an X this time. And I'll do yellow so it really sticks out. And I'm going to add my text, which is going to be gills. And then I'm going to click done. So you'll notice with that pulsing feature, when I hover over gills here, it makes that little pulse. So for my next tag, I'm going to add a tag to a link to a website that I find interesting. So I'm going to add text and media. And I'm going to change my icon. Let's see. Let's do a star. Take a look at the icons, because you could, if it's something that you're recording, you want your students to listen to, you could use the microphone icon. If you want them to watch a video, you could put that in there for an icon. Or if you're linking to, let's say, YouTube, you could put the YouTube icon in there. So you can definitely be versatile with the different icons that you use. So I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to choose a star. Okay, so this is National Geographic info, and click here to find out more about fish. And then I'm going to paste my website information, and then if I want to change the button text, so right now it says nationalgeographic.com on my button, but maybe I just want it to say something like fish facts or something like that. I'm going to do that. And maybe I want to put some audio here too. So, hey everybody, click on this link to find out some more interesting facts about fish. So now I just click done. The other option for uploading an image as your base image in Thinglink is to upload an image that you've taken yourself. So maybe if you're working in a classroom on an iPad, you could take a picture of an image, or your students could, and they could actually add tags to that image themselves. So a fun activity might be at the beginning of the school year, taking a picture of your classroom and adding tags to all the different areas of your classroom. So now I'm finished with my Thinglink, and I want to click done here. And then I want to show you a few things on your dashboard. So if I ever want to go back and edit my Thinglink, I can click this pen here, and that will allow me to do that. I can then go to settings, which I want to show you, and that's where I changed my image title. So fish Thinglink. And this is where I can click on my privacy settings. So if I'm going to share this out, I can choose to share it only with my organization, to make it public, to make it unlisted or private. And I'm going to choose unlisted and click save. Next, if I click these three buttons right here, I can make a copy of my Thinglink if I want to make some changes to it. I can post it to a collection, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I can get statistics on it, change the background, or delete it here. Another interesting thing to point out is if I look at my information up here near my title, it describes who created the Thinglink, when it was actually created. Right now, this little lock shows me that it's unlisted. And then this little eye will show me how many views my Thinglink gets. So let's go back to my main Thinglink dashboard, and I want to just show you how to organize your Thinglinks in collections. So a collection is a group of Thinglinks, and I made a collection called letters. And right now my letter S is in there. And basically it just groups the Thinglinks that you create under like the same context. You could create different collections for different classes that you have. So if I go back to my dashboard here, and I have the letter A here, if I click on these three dots, I have the option to edit it, to change the settings, to publish it, and then to post it to a collection. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to post it to letters. And then I'm going to go into letters, and I have both of these in my collection. You can even see a slideshow of all the Thinglinks in your collections. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to turn images into interactive resources using Thinglink. Another cool thing to check out is to actually create interactive videos using Thinglink. And here's an example. Kind of neat. So I hope you have enough information to get started. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to share out your Thinglink once it's created.